Let's get it.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Terrence Bud Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, weight 63.5 kilos with a reach of 188 centimeters. And the man he'll be facing, Sergio Maravilla. Terrence Bud. Sergio Maravilla.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That hook doesn't score. Straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. Failing to score with that right hook. Boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. It's all offense all the time. Missing with the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Sergio Martinez is rocked. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it was like...
And there's the bell to start the round.
We're just seeing what he got.
Exchange punches. You'd like to see more jabs. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Catch and shoot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punch.
Crawford got hit hard and down he goes.
Now we finna beat him. Now we gotta beat him like he stole something. Hold on.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
We got
for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at it. It's nothing there. There's no defense.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. He wasn't ready for that counter punch.
Beat his ass.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. What's going to happen? He's got to hunt him. He's got to bluff him.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Nice counter. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up. Just until your head clears up and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice exchange here from both men. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. Sergio Martinez is dazed.
Put him in the dirt.
So he beats the count and will continue. What bravery being shown here.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be. They ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. The courage on display here is incredible. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That hook misses. That counter shot lands. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Tina, that back, he's on wobbly legs. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Beautiful counter punch. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be catching yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. He threw the hook, didn't land.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up.
Oh, this nigga clear.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive.